Hello guys, Flanker is here. Today I would like to show you a great repeatable route in Shattered Mountain that you can use for Watermark farm in order to increase the maximum gear score of the items that you get from chests and mobs. You can easily complete this run solo and repeat every hour. Please take a look at the route and feel free to take a screenshot. In total, you will loot 13 supply stockpiles and 1 ancient chest on mark number 9. You can safely get to the first chest by running from the western outpost that is called Mountain Home. On arrival, make a camp nearby just in case. I recommend you to do it every time before entering any fort, so make sure you always have some flints and green wood. To loot the first stockpile safely, just climb the rocks on the left side of the cave, wait for the bear to come outside, and then go for it. After looting it, wait for him to come back and run outside. If you fail to stay unnoticed, just climb the rocks and you're safe. In fact, this bear can be killed even solo, but for me it takes like 4 or 5 minutes, so I just loot the chest and move to the next one. On your way from the first to the second mark, you can also loot a provision stockpile in the village. The mobs here are relatively easy to kill. Now, mark number 2 in the fort called Odium. It looks like someone was here recently because not all mobs have respawned, but it doesn't matter, just run past them and dodge their attacks. Make sure you always have potions to recover your health in case if something goes wrong. Our goal is to reach the roof, hide and wait for the mobs to lose aggro. After that, jump down and go inside. You will have to kill the archer on the first floor and then go upstairs. You don't have to kill the mob on the second floor, just loot the stockpile and leave the fort. Keep in mind that apart from the stockpiles, there are many supply crates with refining materials to be looted in these forts too, so if you can kill the mobs, then obviously go for it, but in this video we're focusing on stockpiles only. Now we move to mark number 3, which is a fort called Vehemence. There are 2 stockpiles here and we start by doing the same thing as we did in previous fort. Just ignore the mobs and run to the roof. After you lose their aggro, jump down and kill the mob from the second floor who might come after you. Then go inside, ignore the archer on the first floor, and loot the stockpile. After that, leave the fort and return to the entrance. The second stockpile is right near the entrance on the left side, but there are many mobs that will not allow you to loot it safely, so most likely you will have to kill them one by one. It shouldn't be hard, just don't aggro all of them together. If you are being focused by archers, make sure to have some obstacle between you and them, so that they won't be able to shoot you. If you have any difficulties with killing the mobs here, consider using corrupted coatings, honing stones, and place corrupted combat trophy in each house that you have. When all mobs are killed, loot the stockpile and leave. Now we move to mark number 4, which is a fort called Iratus. There are 2 stockpiles here and the first one is really easy to loot. Just ignore all the mobs, get behind the chest and lie down. When you lose the aggro, loot the chest and move to the roof, same as we did in previous forts. At this point, you might really need a ranged weapon. This roof is a safe spot and it's a perfect place to kill the archers and any other mobs that will be on your way to the next stockpile. It looks like someone was here recently because not all mobs are here. So after the first roof, you might want to get to the second one, which is also a relatively safe spot. You can kill all remaining mobs from here, wait for a good moment, and then run to loot the last stockpile. After that, just leave the fort. Our next objective is mark number 5, Fort Pullus. This is probably the easiest one. After you enter it, just keep running straight, climb the rocks and wait for the mobs to leave. Then move back, kill the archer and enter the building. Go to the second floor right away and kill the mob there. The guy from the first floor might not be happy about you prowling here, so you'll have to kill him too. Then loot the stockpile and move to the second one. If you are good at playing Splinter Cell in good old days, then you will be able to stay unnoticed for the archer on your way. Or you can just kill him, it shouldn't be hard. Then keep moving forward and loot the stockpile in the next building. The next 3 stockpiles are in Fort Lapsus, that is marked by number 6 on the route. Ignore the mobs, run inside and hide behind the first stockpile. then wait for a good moment and loot it. After that, run to our favorite roof. At this point of time, I suppose you already know the drill. Make sure that you don't have any mobs on you, then jump down. In this building, you'll have to kill a mob on the first floor and then another one on the second. Loot the stockpile and move to the last one in this area. Fortunately, it is very close and you shouldn't have any problems with looting it. After that, you can optionally loot the small supply crates around and then leave the fort. Now we move to mark number 7 that I called a lonely stockpile. You will have to cross a bridge and run to the rocks. Then jump down, kill the archer, and the stockpile is gonna be on your left. After looting it, just go upstairs and start heading towards the next mark. Once you reach the location that is marked by number 8, you will see a waterfall. Just go into the water and you'll see a hidden supply stockpile. On the mark number 9, you will find a mini-boss called Faye the Last Protector. You can often meet other people here who farm him for Watermark. The process is very simple. You kill the boss and mobs around him, then, if you return to the camp where I am standing, the boss will respawn in 2-3 minutes instead of, I believe, 7 minutes. I made a research to make sure that this is not some sort of exploit, and saw a confirmation that you will not face any consequences for doing it. After killing the boss, don't forget to loot the ancient chest near his respawn location and return to the camp. As I mentioned earlier, the stockpiles have a 1-hour cooldown, and completing the route might take around 30 minutes. So once you get here, you can just farm this mini-boss for Watermark for half an hour, then return to Shattered Mountain and repeat the route. Having a recall to an option in Shattered Mountain might save you a lot of time. You probably noticed that I did not include the stockpiles from Scorched Mines in this route. I mostly go there during my elite chest run, but in fact, it is possible to loot all elite chests and stockpiles there too, even solo. So please let me know in the comments if you would like to have a video about it too. If this video was helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more solo Watermark farm videos. I am Flanker, and I wish you luck in Eternal.